Hello and welcome to another example of a project in Kriyastream. This was an interesting one. I came across this request from a client that wanted me to give a semblance of what it would take to install a FedEx server in each of their warehouses. Now, I'd never worked with FedEx shipping server. Basically it's a FedEx ship manager server installation. So I wanted to get an idea of what does it really take to install one of these, and they have multiple warehouses. So I thought I'll create a project for this so we know how long it takes or what are the steps that need to go into creating one of these. It was pretty interesting. It gave me pretty standard work breakdown for things like scheduling and planning and setting up the actual physical setup, not assuming there's, the ability to have a server room in a warehouse. It's a very basic project, but at least it gave me some very interesting steps. And when it came to actual FedEx ship manager specific tasks, that's where I thought there was a lot of value in this, in making sure I have validation steps, something as basic as a printer setup, or making sure we have the right carrier profiles and ERP integrations and things like that. So just wanted to share this quick example of a project that otherwise I would have never known how to even go about implementing the server. And roughly this says, it would take us 47 days to do this. Now, time versus effort, the actual effort to get this done may, probably be a week if all things align and align perfectly well. But in a real world scenario, if you're starting from scratch, does it really take 47 days? Probably. Because this may involve a lot of coordination with a lot of different team members, from construction crews to our operations team, to our IT team, to coordinating it with FedEx themselves. So it's very interesting for me to kind of take a step back and look at it and say, yeah, this may be a 1 month project to get a FedEx ship manager set up. Otherwise, I would have thought this would take me, maybe a couple of weeks to get done. So this would really help me set up the right expectation with the client and what it would actually take to get this done. And then I can do interesting things like, I wanted to find out if this seemed too random with only 3 or 4 steps for a work breakdown. So I said, if I asked the assistant manager, the Kriya assistant PM, to tell me if there's tasks I'm missing. So it gave me a full breakdown of further what I could possibly be looking for, things like user acceptance testing, rollback planning, cab entry, that's interesting, and a few other things. So yeah, this really brings the project to life and makes it a little bit more real than somebody's imagination of what it would take to actually get this done. Hope you enjoyed this demo. Thanks.